Welcome back to a new video, guys. This is day 4, uploading every day until I get an internship. So what did I learn today? I learned about my SQL. I went deeper in it. Before I started this journey, I was already watching some course, and today I got a bit far from it and I'm almost done. But today I want to, in this video, talk about what is database to begin with. I haven't talked about it. Let's go and look what is a database and some functionality of it. So to begin with, what is a database? Uh, Sorry about the noise, guys. That's upstairs neighbor. Uh, okay, a database is a place where you store data. What is a data? First of all, a data is your information. Like, for example, when you go enter your username for YouTube channel to log in, they might have your username, they might have your email, they might have your age and all that in the data. That's what data is. Data is everywhere. Data allowed us to manipulate and store information significantly faster and in such large value. So databases are very important if you have a large amount of data. Before database, what do people used to do? The people actually used to store data in a raw file. So that means manually reading and searching and updating and rewriting file themselves. It was slow and there's a lot of error and it was not easy to organize. And database replace all that. Fast search, and they are safe to store and they're simple with their commands. So the main thing about database, the main functionalities is they control data, and even if the system crash, the data is still there. It stores it and it retrieves data fast. If you want data, it retrieves it. You don't have to go in a file and manually like change stuff. That's how people used to do it somehow. So here's some theory you guys might need to know. Probably not, just coding, but databases are made of like they use the rule, like the theory of rationality database, which is just organize data into one or more tables using column and rows. That's how you store data in MySQL. That's how you store data in SQL. In NoSQL, if you guys ever heard, that means using other stuff beside like other stuff like JSON, other complicated stuff. That's what NoSQL is. But mostly for the basic beginner people, SQL is better because it just uses table how we already know it. So rationally database management system, this is what uses this system, like this rule. This is a theory. This is like using the theory. This is not really that important, but here's what a database looks like, the basic of it. So you have your name, you have your column, you have your, let me go and show you. So this is basically where a rationality theory, which means, like I told you, this means a table, columns and tables, more than one. So this is what it looks like. So in here you have your first of all, you have this is the whole box. Is one table is called relation, and this is an attribute. So this is the key. Then the key means something that is unique to every tuples. Tuples is this whole main thing. This whole main one row. That's a tuple. So key is something that is different for every tuple. So you need to have a different key, like Kansas City of University of Kansas. There's no other university called that. So this will be good. And there's domain, and there's and this is basically what everything is. Just a normal table like we always know. That's what MySQL is, and it just uses this. It manipulates it. It adds other tables to it. You can add the total, you can get the average, you can do so many stuff to this table, but the main point is to just manipulate data. That's what it is. That's what. So anyways, if you guys are done, if you guys don't really care about my journey, you guys can click off this video because I already explained what my SQL is. I mean, what SQL is. So, but by the way, this is what I learned yesterday. I mean, today. I'm following Bro Code playlist. If you guys want, I'll give you guys in a comment his link so you guys can go and follow his tutorials. I'm learning my SQL, and today I learned about limits, and I took some notes, and I learned about unions, and I learned about self joint, which is really hard. The hardest probably subject. I learned about views. I learned about index, pretty useful, and sub queries, very hard, kind of hard. Group by, very easy, and rollups, and on delete. I learned a lot of MySQL today. And also I actually did do LeetCode also. Let me show you what I did, or which problem I did. I did do this longest sequentive I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is what I did. So longest consecutive sequence. So basically it uses the pattern, the database sort, which means no duplex. You can't have more than one item that are the same. The reason we did that is actually very interesting. So this is the way to think about this problem. By the way, this is from what's his name? LeetCode. I saw from him and I took notes. So this is what the problem basically is. You have some basically we're just trying to find the longest sequence, which means, let's say, and it doesn't have to be in order. So 4, 1, 3, 2, those are the longest sequence because they go by 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're all in a row. If it was 1, 2, 3, 5, it will be only, the answer will be 1, 2, 3. So that means there was 3 and long sequence. So basically the way to think about this problem is to have a set, and first of all you need to sort it. You need to sort the numbers, because if you sort it, that means we have the solution like next to each other. Basically we do two things. First thing is we see if there's a number before the number, like let's say we're looking at 200. Is there a number before 200, like 199? There isn't. No, first of all, let's look at 100. We pick this as a sequence because when we look back, like, is there a number 99 in this sequence? So if it isn't, if there is no number 99, that means this is the start of a sequence. So this has the potential to get the longest sequence. Let's say if there is 101, 102. But if it was 99, if it has a number 99, then we can't make this the start of sequence because there's a number before it. Anyways, and right here we have the start of sequence. And next thing is we look at like, is there 101 in this sequence? So we can continue the sequence to see if this is the longest. There isn't. So if there isn't, we go to the next one, 200, the same. And the next one, 1. Is there a sequence? No, there isn't. So this can be the start of a sequence. So before, but after it, 2, we put 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and does 4 have another sequence that's like 5? There doesn't, so we end it. What's the longest sequence? This one, 4. That's what basically it is. Very good problem, very good explained by that guy, LeetCode. And that's basically what I did. Day 4 is done, and I hope to see you guys in day 5. Peace. And until next time, have a blessed day. Peace.